Alex Eala to debut at Dubai Tennis Championships. Filipino tennis star enters world's top 40 for first time on Monday. Dubai. After making an early exit at the Qatar Open, Alex Eala is all set to debut at the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships next week. The 20-year-old Filipina entered the world's top 40 on Monday morning and will compete in Dubai among a star-studded field that features 18 of the world's top 20, including world No. 1 Aryna Sabalenka and last month's Australian Open winner Elena Rybakina. Eala was ranked No. 139 in the world just 12 months ago, but has soared up the rankings in recent weeks courtesy of a series of strong showings. Starting in New Zealand, she reached the semi-finals in Auckland before adding quarter-final appearances in Manila and again last week in Abu Dhabi. In Doha, Eala suffered a round of 64 elimination at the hands of Czech team qualifier Tereza Valentova 6-6-7, 1-6. Immensely grateful for the people who continuously show up for me and the sport, Eala said after the match. You all inspire me every day. The Dubai's Women Tournament, which runs from February 15th to 21st, is marking its 26th edition this month. Eala will relish the opportunity to test her rapidly developing game against the tour's established leaders again so quickly as she targets a breakthrough run at WTA 1000 level. Her Dubai debut forms part of a demanding early season schedule that has already seen her make her Australian Open main draw bow and win Melbourne's Kooyong Classic exhibition. Following the conclusion of WTA week, the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships will stage its ATP 500 men's tournament from February 23 to 28, completing a fortnight of world-class tennis in the Emirate. Alex Eala's Desert Dawn. A new chapter begins in Dubai in the golden hush before sunrise, when the desert sky over Dubai turns from indigo to rose. A young Filipina steps onto the practice courts of the Dubai Tennis Championships. The air is cool, the stadium still half asleep, and the towering skyline stands like a gallery of quiet witnesses. Alex Eala adjusts the brim of her visor, rolls her shoulders once, and begins to rally. The ball leaves her racket with a clean, decisive sound, less a crack than a promise. For Alex, this debut is not simply another tournament on the calendar. It is a threshold. Dubai is a city that understands audacity. It rises from sand, sculpted by imagination and will. So too has Alex's journey risen, born in a tropical archipelago where basketball courts and boxing gyms often steal the spotlight, yet where tennis has found in her a luminous champion. She carries with her not only her rackets and routines, but the weightless, powerful thing called belief from her family, from her coaches, from a nation that has learned to see itself in the arc of her topspin forehand. The Dubai Tennis Championships are a constellation of stars. Champions who have lifted Grand Slam trophies walk its corridors. Cameras glide like dragonflies above the practice courts. Ball kids move with rehearsed precision. Everything here hums with the frequency of excellence. To debut in such company is to accept a dare whispered by the sport itself. Are you ready to belong? Alex's answer is not shouted. It is practiced. Her story, like any athlete's, is written in repetitions invisible to the crowd. Early mornings in Manila heat. The disciplined rhythm of drills in Spain, where she honed her craft against fierce international competition. The long flights, the lonely hotel rooms, the matches that slipped away by a point, the victories that arrived like sudden rain. She learned to lose without shrinking and to win without swelling. She learned that tennis is a conversation between courage and doubt, and that courage, though quieter, must always have the last word. Dubai offers a new dialect of that conversation. The courts are quick, the air dry, the arena grand. Every bounce feels slightly sharper, every rally slightly faster. Yet Alex moves with a composure that belies her years. Her footwork sketches geometry on the baseline. Her backhand, struck with two hands and steady conviction, becomes both shield and spear. She does not chase perfection, she chases clarity, one point at a time. Beyond the lines of the court, another narrative unfolds. In the stands, Filipino flags bloom like sudden flowers. Overseas workers on rare days off sit beside tourists and tennis purists. Some have followed her career since her junior triumphs. Others are witnessing her for the first time, drawn by the simple magnetism of possibility. They see in her not just an athlete, but a bridge, a connection between islands and deserts, between modest beginnings and luminous stages. To debut in Dubai is to stand at a crossroads of cultures. The tournament gathers players from every corner of the globe, each bearing their own style, their own cadence. Alex enters this mosaic not as an outsider, but as a new tessera, adding color, adding story. She represents a generation of Southeast Asian athletes redefining what is possible, expanding the geography of tennis dreams. There is a particular stillness before her first match. In the locker room, the air carries the scent of liniment and anticipation. She laces her shoes carefully, double-knotting resolve into every loop. Her playlist hums through her headphones, a private soundtrack to steady the pulse. Outside, the announcer rehearses her name. It will echo soon through the stadium, syllables rising and falling like a tide. Axio. When she walks onto the court, applause greets her, not thunderous yet, but warm, curious. She pauses for a heartbeat to look around. The court gleams beneath the lights. The net stands as neutral arbiter. Across from her, an opponent seasoned and sharp waits to test the newcomer. The first rally is tentative, respectful. Balls arc high, searching for rhythm. Then comes the shift, a forehand struck with fearless depth, painting the baseline. A backhand angled with surgical precision. The crowd leans forward. This is no ceremonial appearance, this is contest. And Alex meets it with the poise of someone who understands that debuts are not about proving worth, they are about expressing it. Each game unfolds like a stanza in a poem of grit. There are moments when the scoreboard tightens, when break points hover like storm clouds. In those seconds, the desert wind seems to hold its breath. Alex bounces the ball, eyes narrowed not in anxiety but in focus. She has stood on big stages before. She knows that pressure is merely attention sharpened. She serves wide, follows with a decisive cross-court, and claims the point. Not with a roar, but with a clenched fist and a nod. A conversation with herself. Stay here. Stay brave. Dubai's night sky deepens as the match progresses, the Burj Khalifa glinting in the distance like a vertical constellation. Under these lights, Alex's journey feels both intimate and immense. She is a young woman playing a game. She is also a symbol of expanding horizons. Win or lose, the debut carries a truth that no scoreboard can erase. She belongs on this court. Her strokes are not tentative brushstrokes but confident lines in an evolving masterpiece. The commentators note her maturity, her tactical awareness, her refusal to retreat. They speak of her potential, that favorite word of sports. But potential is only the seed. In Dubai, Alex plants it in new soil. Between points, she glances at her team. A subtle thumbs up. A shared smile. These are the invisible threads that hold athletes steady. Behind every serve is a village of support, family sacrifices, coaches' corrections,